Hello, welcome to the channel. Brazil is one of the most spiritually diverse and open countries in the world. Every year, missionaries and religious leaders from various nations choose Brazil as their long-term mission field. If you're feeling called to do the ministry work here, it's essential to understand how to legally establish a presence through a proper residence visa. Let's talk about how religion works and missionaries can apply for a residence visa in Brazil, what the legal process looks like, and what documents are required. Brazil offers a specific type of visa for religious purposes. This visa allows foreign nationals to reside in Brazil and engage in religious or missionary activities. It's officially known as the Religion Residence Visa, and it's typically granted to pastors, priests, missionaries, spiritual leaders, and members of religious organizations who wish to stay in Brazil for extended periods. To apply for this visa, you must first be connected to a legally recognized religious institution in Brazil. This can be a church, a mission board, a religious order, or a non-profit organization that has legal status under Brazilian law. This local institution will be your sponsor. They must provide a formal letter of invitation and explain the purpose and nature of your mission in the country. The letter should clarify that your work will be religious or spiritual in nature. It must include details such as your role in the community, the location of your activities, and how long you are expected to stay. It should also mention that your work will be voluntary or compensated, that will not compete with the Brazilian labor market. Along with the invitation letter, you must provide several other documents. These include a valid passport, a completed visa application form, a background from check in your country of origin, proof of your connection to the religious institution in your home country, and a declaration that you will not perform paid work outside or your religion mission. In most cases, the visa is first granted as temporary residence for 1 or 2 years. It can then be renewed or converted into permanent residency, especially if you are demonstrate continuous service, community involvement, and integration into Brazilian society. One important note is that your visa status may allow you spouse and children to accompany you. If you intend to relocate with your family, you need to submit marriage certificates, birth certificates for your children, and proof of economic and housing support. They will receive residence as your dependents. As a missionary in Brazil, you'll be allowed to participate in religious outreach, establish church, teach at seminaries or Bible schools, and organize your ministries and engage with charity and humanitarian work. However, it's crucial to respect local regulations and remain with the scope of activities approved by your sponsored organization. You are also expected to maintain legal compliance throughout your stay. This includes registering with the federal police upon arrival, renewing your documentation on time, and updating your residence status if your address is your institutional affiliate changed. There are additional legal considerations if you plan to found a new religious institution in Brazil. In this case, you need to register the organization as a non-profit entity under Brazilian law, with a proper statute, board of directors, and tax ID. This process allows your mission to operate officially and receive donations or support from Brazil or abroad. For long-term missions, many religion workers later apply for permanent residence based on their continued religious services and ties to Brazilian society. If your mission becomes a lifelong calling, this may be the ideal path for legal stability. In some cases, the government may request a declaration for the Ministry of Justice of the Brazilian or Foreign Affairs. These documents help validate the legitimacy of your religious work, especially for visa renewals or transitions to permanent residency. If you are currently abroad and planning to enter Brazil for the first time, you must apply for the visa at the nearest Brazilian consulate. The process may take a few weeks to a few months, depends on where you apply and whether your documents are complete. For those already in Brazil under different visa, it may be possible to change your status from a tourist or student visa to a religious work visa. However, this must be done carefully and is strongly recommended to consult with your immigration lawyer to avoid complications or overstaying your permit here. Brazil welcomes genuine religious missions, especially those that contribute positively to communities through education, health services, faith-based development projects, and social inclusion. Many rural areas and unserved populations benefit from the work of missionaries who bring not only spiritual guidance but also essential humanitarian aid. Before applying, ensure your sponsor institution is properly registered and familiar with the legal process. Their support will be essential both during the application and throughout your time in Brazil. In summary, here are the key steps. First, obtain sponsorship from a legally established religion organization in Brazil. Second, gather all required documents, including your passport, background check, and support letters. Third, apply at the Brazilian consulate or through the Ministry of Justice if you are already in the country. Fourth, register with the federal police and renew your documents as needed. And finally, if your mission continues successfully and builds your strong community ties, consider applying for permanent residency. If you need legal support or step-by-step assistance through the visa process, you can contact a Brazilian immigration lawyer who understands religious missions and non-profit regulations. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have a spiritual calling to Brazil, following the right legal steps and focus on your mission, you'll find a warm welcome and a powerful opportunity to serve. Thanks a lot for watching this video and share with your friends or relatives that are intending to come to Brazil. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.